I realized how serious things were when several days in a row hot ashes literally rained down out of the sky onto our house.
We all receive a letter from the planning staff. We have 30 days to respond, and we were just taken aback that there was going to be a 20-acre dirt mine pit with 50 to 80 dump trucks a day going in and out on these small roads, country roads, dirt roads. We have deer, we have bird sanctuaries, we have some really big raptors, we have woodpeckers, we have a lot of species of, yeah. And there is an ordinance with the county that is supposed to protect agriculture and rural areas.
It's not safe. So, I mean, we have rules for a reason.
Our local JP came in against the first strip mine and then immediately turned around and voted for the next strip mine that was nearly as dangerous. I feel like he's just following party line. Hey, you know, if we can possibly squeeze some money out of it, it must be a good thing.
All of us started talking about quality of life, health and safety. This is a great place to raise our children. And we just started talking about that.
We know that we can't stop the future from coming out, but we were all opposed to having the environment affected. A lot of us are on well waters, and we didn't know what those diggings and blastings would do. So we just all got together and committed to opposing the dirt mine.
Like the lady who owns this beautiful farm and all of the neighbors here, they've lived here all their life. This is their community. This is where their kids went to school. This is where they catch the school buses.
We went to the planning board first. The planning board had a hearing, and we had packed meetings. It's like since that happened, a year and a half, 2 years ago.
And we just heard terrible stories.
The people who have bought these dirt mines and are developing, they don't even live here. So they're not hearing the blasting because they don't sleep next door. They don't, they don't have trouble breathing because they don't live here. You know, our neighbors with asthma and kids with asthma and breathing problems, they're the ones breathing all the dust.
A single mom with a special needs daughter had a well that had served her family perfectly for 4 generations, and all of a sudden when the massive earthwork started directly adjacent to her well didn't work anymore almost immediately.
Diesel fuel smell, it has noise, saws cutting trees. It's the disappointment of seeing old oak forest being trailered off. I mean huge oaks, 100-year oaks being clear cut and trailered off someplace. It's really hard to see. If you're a native Arkansan and you see those old oaks go down the road cut in the back of, it's hard to deal with all of that. You know, it's really stressful.
And this clearly is not protecting the Illinois River. And so there's so many different concerns coming into it.
I mean, it's growing so fast, we need concern here. We need to really look and plan and not take citizens' voices out. Since then, we've had some of our neighbors pass away because they were elderly, and they had complications too, of the dust from the road, and had, one of our neighbors had to be on a respirator, but
I think we should come together on it and say, hey, lives are being risked, people's retirements are being thrown away, farms and homes are being destroyed, and that shouldn't be a party issue. That should be an everybody issue. We should all be tied in on that.
What Lou helped us do was get people's voices out. Lou would even stand up with us at the quorum court hearings and say, well, the people need to be involved, and here is a violation. She was with us the whole way. This is a rural lifestyle. And we really like that Lou was strong for us with this one.
when Lou was notified about this, she was mortified, as I think any decent person would be. Lou stepped in, and not an elected official yet, but my gosh, she fought for us like we were truly her own, and she stepped up to bat, and it's been a huge part of, I think, slowing down this onslaught against our neighborhoods.